Yeah, man, people, bless up. You know, welcome back in our house. Yeah, Nicardo Media House there again. JPL Stats Corner. This is where I'm going. You don't know. You see the title already. See the thumbnail. Yeah, JPL Stats Corner. As you know, match day 19 was over the weekend and Sunday. Yeah, all 7 games played on Sunday. And guess what? It was a lovely Sunday, but I was expecting to see more games, man. You know, it doesn't matter if we get all 7 games. You know, me personally, I would love to see even that 8 game, even though there's not an 8 game, you know, if all 7 games show. But you know, that's the passion, man, I have for the Jamaican Premier League. Yeah, but you know, quick video, you know, quick run through of, you know, the stats, you know, that happened over the weekend on Sunday. As you know, Liga, you know, got thumped up at home in the last. They just throw away the game in the last 10 minutes, yeah, against Unbeaten at home at Jacksal. And you know, Sule Makala, the man again, found another late goal for the champions, you know. And guess what? He rescues them from getting a point to gain full 3 points in that game. You know, beating Tifali, yeah, beating Tifali, man. But check out that, you know, as I go further along. But as I said, quick run through, you know, JPL Stats Corner, and I'm going to chop it right now like a bomb. Yeah, starting off Limal and Unbeaten. You know, Limal and Unbeaten, you know, that was a doubleheader at Jacksal, man. You know, that was a doubleheader at Jacksal. But I must say, Limal, yeah, most goal conceded at home in the last 15 minutes. Yeah, they have conceded 10 goals, you know, in that last 15 minutes. 1-0, they were leading 1-0 against Cavalier at home. Yeah, 96 minute. I think it was Ronaldo Robinson scored that 96 minute goal. You know, Umberland, the game was 0-0 until the 86th minute, until Umberland found the back of the net and won that game 1-0. Portmore, yeah, you know what happened. Portmore was 0-0 right up to the 80th. Probably the 98th minute when that goal scored, you know, and they were playing really good, you know, at home, but couldn't manage to hold on. But yeah, they gave up 2 quick goals in less than 4 minutes. They lost that game 2-0 at home, you know. Unbeaten, a team, you know, that they played on Sunday. The game was 1-1 after Merrick put Unbeaten in front, and you know, Stewart found a goal, you know, from a deflected free kick, you know, bring the game 1-1, and right up to the 87th minute, Limal just decided, you know, I'm just gonna throw away the game, and conceded in the 87, 9, you know, the 87, 89, and 95th minute of the game. Yeah, and then there's also another 2 games that, you know, they conceded late after the 79th minute, after the 75th minute. But those games, they were already losing those games, especially the one that I'm going to say now, Veer. They were 3-1 down, but conceded the last goal to lose that game 4-1. Yeah, conceded in the 76th minute. And the Mount Pleasant game that they scored in, you know, they scored first in that game at home in the St. Anne Derby, and they conceded 2 goals in the 90th minute, 92 and 95th minute. They lost that game 4-1 at home. So moving on to Unbeaten, as you know, Unbeaten, they won this game. But before this game, they have gone 2 games, you know, with a draw, 2 consecutive draw. That's the first time they have drawn 2 games in a row, home and away, and both games drawn 1-1. Portmore, remember that game that they played at Fredington Park, where, you know, the big defender Shavai Watkins got Unbeaten in front before they gave up a late goal. You know, Stephen Young, 2 defenders score on the day. But now they have won, you know, they're on like 6 games winless. You know, they're on a 6-game winless with a 6-game winless streak where they haven't won yet, but now they finally won a game and they beat yet another struggling team. You know, the last win, I think, it come from the first game of the new year against Fear United. So you know, that's it for Unbeaten right there. Moving on, Portmore versus Harbourview at Fredington Park. You don't know, 2 big bad team in the Jamaican Premier League. Yet the only 2 teams in the league to win 2 CFU championship. Big up to Portmore. I think Portmore is the last team that won a double, you know, won the league double back to back in the league. 2016 I think it's 2017, 18 and 18, 19. Yeah, Portmore have done the double, you know, with it back to back. You know, I think they're the last team that won the league back to back. You know, I think so. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, Arborview yet to beat a team in the top 6 again. Arborview yet to beat a team in the top 6. I know I said that last, you know, JPL Stats Corner in the video. And Arborview first time losing 2 consecutive games. Yeah, first time Arborview is losing 2 consecutive games. I tell you who Arborview have. They lost against Mount Pleasant and then they lost against Portmore. You know, the winless run seems like it's going to start again for Ludlow Bernard team. Yeah, moving on. Portmore have gone 12 games now. 12 games. Yeah, they just under averaging 2 goals a game. And if they won that game they played on Sunday, probably I think 2 or 3, they would have, you know, gone 2. They would have averaged 2 goals a game, you know, in that run, that 11 games run unbeaten, that 12 runs game unbeaten, my bad. But Portmore, the 3rd time at home, scoreless in the first half. Yeah, so this is the first time Portmore have gone, you know, scoreless in the first half, and it happened with Arnett Garden, a game that they won, and it happened double Olin, you know, a game that they have drawn. They came back. I think that goal scored in the 75th minute by Young, and Arborview, a game that they gone on to also got a point. So Portmore, this is their first time win a game after 2 consecutive draw, and it has happened already when they drawn against Arborview themselves, the team that they drawn against on the weekend, a 1-1 draw, and next up they played Cavalier and draw that game 0-0, and they gone on to lose against Montego Bay at Westport Park 3-2. Yeah. Next up I'm going to talk about Montego Bay. Yeah, a game that have overturned. You don't know, Umberland won that game, you know, 2-1, but because of Russian Sharp, you know, 5 yellow card in the season, you have to sit out a game. I don't know how a team made a mistake like that. I don't know, you know, how a team made mistakes like that, but wow, you know, they deserve punishment, man. They deserve punishment for that. Trust me, they deserve punishment for that. And I just can't see how Umberland made that mistake. You know, someone should be on top of that. Yeah, someone should be on top of that. Maybe the player himself should have, you know, known that, you know, he's on 5 yellow card. But 2 record, because the game has overturned and Mobay have won the game 3-0 at home, because the game have overturned to Mobay favor. 2 record have shattered. You know, Mobay haven't lost to a team at home below them in the table, and you know, they lost in real play, but they don't know the game drawn back. And I think there is one more. I think the last 4 games that they played at home, they haven't lost. You know, they would have lost a game now at home, but all those, you know, look, the records overturned. But yeah, so guess what? The record continue for Montego Bay. Scored 2+ goals at home in their last 5 games. So big up to Montego Bay, and the first time getting a clean sheet in 2 consecutive back-to-back home game, you know, at home this season. Yeah, so you know, they drawn 0-0 last week Sunday against Arnett Garden, and they drawn a couple days ago on Sunday again, not draw, and they got that 3 points against Umberland because they got that 3-0 victory. Yeah, and so Umberland, you know, before, you know, this game, they have never, you know, lost 4 games in a row, and you know, they thought they got that monkey off their back just by beating, you know, Montego Bay in Montego Bay at Westport Park 2-1. But you don't know, Russian Sharp, man, that yellow card have overturned and shattered a lot of statistic, you know, for both clubs. But yeah, Umberland have gone out to last the 4th game, first time losing 4 games on the bounce, yeah, this season. So let's see where Umberland goes from here, cause 4th game cannot afford to go to 5th game. You know, Vassar will be in trouble. You know, this would be a massive victory for Vassar. Yeah, but you know, kudos to, you know, the JPL, you know, to see that Russian Sharp is on a 5th yellow card and need to sit out a game. But moving on, yeah, so moving on to Mount Pleasant and Tivoli. Yeah, this is the 3rd time Mount Pleasant have gone 0-0 in the first half and win the game in the second half. Yeah, it happened with Harborview when they won 2-0. It happened with Humberland where they won 1-0, and it happened with Tivoli that on Sunday, the late goal, from Sule Makala. So this is the third time it happened at home. Mount Pleasant have gone scoreless in the first half and go on to win the game in the second half, and also did it with 3 clean sheets in those 3 games. So Tivoli, this is the first time Tivoli have conceded first, in an away game playing at a team original venue. So teams like Montego Bay, teams like Arnett, teams like Treasure Beach where they have their own home field. This is the first time Tivoli gone on to concede first in an away game playing at a team where they played their original stadium, and lost the game. And Mount Pleasant is the only team that beat them twice. So despite the 1-0 loss, Tivoli still have the best away record. They have conceded 6 goals, joint with Cavalier in the league. They conceded 6 goals on the road. Cavalier also moving on to Treasure Beach. Treasure Beach is the 3rd team this season to score 2+ goal against Mullines in both games that they played in the first round and in the second round. I think who have done it? I think Portmore have done it and another team have done it. Yeah, so this is the 3rd team have scored 2+ goal against Mullines in both rounds of games. And also Treasure Beach first time getting a point from a losing position at home. First time scoring 2 goals at home. Came back in the last minute to get an equalizer draw at against Mullines at Stetsfield. The first time draw 2 consecutive games home and away this season. So big up to Treasure Beach. Talking about Mullines stats now. So Mullines, this is the first time they have gone 3 games with a draw. So the last 3 games they have drawn the last 3 games in the Jamaican Premier League. The only team to have the most 2-2 draw in the league, they have done it 3 times. So Mullines have around, I think Mullines have, I want to think, but listen up to this one though. Mullines have drawn the most games this season, 8. Before this game, they were joined with Harborview 7-7. Harborview lost, so they have drawn the next game. So you see that Mullines have the most drawn game in the JPL this season. Moving on to Cavalier. Look, Cavalier has been so consistent right now. First team this season to go on 6 games without conceding a goal. They have won their last 5, and before that I think right in that 5 games period they have drawn a game. I think that game was Tivoli where they drawn, but the last 5 they have won it. Could say the last 6 they haven't conceded a goal. So first team to done that in the league this season. I would love to know the longest. I just can't find it. I can't find it. There's a lot of work and some of the fixtures are not available, but I would love to know the longest run without conceding a goal in the Jamaican Premier League. I don't know if it's right, but I always say this: Arnett Garden have the longest consecutive games winning. Arnett have the most consecutive games that they win, 10 straight in the Jamaican Premier League. So anyone know anything like that, you could drop a comment down there. But moving on to Veer. Veer have never lost 4 straight in the league. They have never done it, and guess what, they lost the game against Cavalier and they have finally lost the 4th game. Always gone on to get something out of the 4th game. The first time this is happening to them, so let's see if they can take some some, I don't know if it's positive or negative, but let's see if they can get something in the next game. But we're going to move on from there. Arnett Garden versus Waterhouse. As there was a big thing happening in the game where Arnett scored, and everyone think that the ball went over the line, but it was a very very difficult angle to see if that ball went over the line. But Arnett Garden have never gone 3 games without a win this season. The first time Arnett have drawn 2 consecutive games with first time Arnett have gone 2 consecutive games without a win, and they have drawn 2-game back-to-back 0-0-0. First time this season Arnett have gone 2 games without scoring. So let's see, the Junglists, they have Cavalier next. Let's see if they can finally break that momentum that Cavalier have, 6 games on the bounce without conceding a goal. So it's going to be very crucial game. Yeah, it's going to be a very crucial game. So let's see, man. Let's see what's going to happen. So this is Firehouse first 0-0 draw at home this season. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. And the second time this season I've gone consecutive games at Jerusalem without a win. Yeah. They drew that game against. I think they drew that game. They drew a game. Yeah, they drew a game with Mullins and lost to Tivoli. And they drawn against Arnett, and they played a game. Oh yeah, and they lost against Cavalier. So the previous game they lost against Cavalier, and then draw the game against Arnett on Sunday. So yeah, second time they have gone 2 games on the spin without a win at home. So that's it for this. That's it for the JPL Stats Corner. Bless upon yourself. Thanks for watching. This is Nicardo Media House. Salute.